Hey guys, Genevieve here to talk about our upcoming new moon in Gemini. Now, this is happening here on the East Coast late Sunday evening, right before 11 p.m. Eastern Time. So that would be the 14th. Of course, my new moon oil blend that I have created for this occasion is called Stimuli, because Gemini energy is stimulating, right? It's mentally stimulating, it's creativity sparking, it's conversational, it's social. Like, there's just a whole lot of good going on. And this new moon is really mostly positive. Okay, first let's get some, there are a couple of challenges in here. First, let's just get this out of the way. The parts of the body that are associated with Gemini are the shoulders, arms, hands, also your lungs, your bronchial tubes, and also your capillaries, your blood capillaries and nerves. Okay, so you might be affected in these areas. So just be cautious that you don't injure any of these. You might be feeling a little strain, especially if you're out in the heat with breathing. So just, take it easy. But this is a lot of great energy. Our elements, we have 6 aspects to fire signs, 12 to air signs, 5 to earth, and 4 to water. The sun is in Gemini, of course, new moon, and the moon is in Gemini. I believe this is a super new moon. We have Mercury in Cancer, Venus in Leo, Mars in Taurus, Jupiter in Cancer, Saturn in Aries, Uranus in Gemini, Neptune in Aries, and Pluto is retrograde in Aquarius, okay? So with this chart, Venus is actually controlling most of this energy under this new moon, but with the sun and the moon in Gemini in the 3rd house, which, by the way, is ruled by Gemini, the 3rd house, we'll get to that in a second. This is really, really, really going to feel like light, airy, just fun, sociable, smart, witty, quick thinking energy. Okay, so again, with the sun in Gemini, we're witty, we're quick acting and thinking. This is highlighting adaptability. We are sociable at this time. Now, with the sun, of course, conjunct the moon, that is a new moon. This is a super new moon in the 3rd house. Like I said, the 3rd house is of mind, communication, also siblings, education, ruled by Gemini, guys. This feels amazing. The sun and the moon in its own house. Imagine like you have been on a long vacation, and although it's fine, you're traveling all around or whatever, but you finally get to meet up with your twin at home after months and months and months of being separated. That's kind of what this energy is like. It's like, yay! Now, with the moon in Gemini, we feel a need for change, to be spontaneous, and also to share feelings. This energy is highlighting counseling, writing, and public speaking careers. Mercury is in Cancer, so this is highlighting heart-based communication. We are intuitive. We're doing dream and memory work. It's highlighting emotional intelligence, right? Nurturing, helping, and writing are highlighted. So any careers in nursing, counseling, therapists, psychologists, anything along those lines is definitely highlighted and getting some extra support right now. So Mercury in Cancer is sextile Mars in Taurus. So this is a very strong positive aspect. This is bringing mental agility, confidence, and assertiveness, but not aggressiveness at this time, guys. Highlighting communication, ambitious, and quick problem solving skills at this time. We are smart and we are on our game under this energy. So there is a square with Saturn, which is a minor challenge here. This is with our inner monologue. And I believe the full moon, we were kind of dealing with some of this confidence stuff, right? Some self-doubt, some waning confidence might be going on. We might be overly self-critical. Those tendencies might emerge out of here. But logic, okay? Logic can help us work through that. Like, what is real and what is just our negative self-talk, right? And it can help us trust ourselves if we use our logic. Think it through. what we tell ourselves matters, right? Like it matters more than what anybody else says to you. Now, of course, like when people use hurtful words or, maybe misunderstand you or misinterpret, and you internalize that and then turn that into your own inner monologue, that's really unhealthy as well. Like people can think and feel and say whatever they want to. It's what you say about yourself that truly matters. Okay, now Venus is in Leo. This is a great spot for Venus. This is warm, dramatic, and expressive love style. Okay, that's what's being highlighted in this placement. So we are celebrating, we are over complimentary, we are expressing romance, creatively and passionately. This placement, though, can bring some hurt feelings if our over the top and showy demonstrations are not being returned. Okay, keep that word in mind, reciprocity. I pulled a card this morning, an oracle card, and this kind of goes along with this theme. So now Venus is conjunct Jupiter. So we're feeling generous. We are optimistic. We are positive. We're in a giving mood. However, keep your expectations in check of that reciprocity. Because we might not receive what we're giving at this time, okay? It will pass. Look, this is my motto. It will pass or it's a pattern, okay? Learn the differences. This is just a one-off thing. And like people are normally just, in a giving mood and like there's a give and take, and like over this new moon energy, like you're giving and no one is returning that to you, that will pass, right? If it's a pattern, if this is an ongoing theme, that might be something that you need to address. So now we've got Venus in Leo, sextile Uranus in Gemini. All right. Oh, well, I want to go back to that too. Reciprocity. This comes from the Wise Woman Oracle deck. Aja was the first herbal healer. And it's all highlighting, like, especially with nature, but like when you give, then you receive. That is reciprocity. Also means you don't take more than what you need. You need to save some for other people. So back to that little that sextile with Uranus. So again, this is highlighting us feeling spontaneous, vibrant, energetic, easily connecting with others at this time. Romance is fun. Romance is lighthearted, right? Just the way most of us like it. Venus is trine Neptune. This is a minor positive aspect that strengthens our intuition and helps us be gentle and compassionate in our interactions and relationships, okay? So that last aspect, that was a major positive, that sextile with Uranus. It's a real good one. This is kind of, again, the overall energy and feeling of this chart. Venus is the most active. Venus has the most aspects as any other planet. That's why I said, basically, Venus is kind of ruling this new moon energy. Now, there is an opposition with Pluto and Aquarius to Venus, so this is a challenging aspect, bringing emotional intensity and depth that may have us feeling the need to control others or restrict ourselves so as not to appear vulnerable. Okay, but that's something, again, we need to work through that and get past that, because real connection, real relationship is made and formed and strengthened through vulnerability, communication, honesty, emotional honesty, integrity, and vulnerability. You have to put yourself out there, guys. Mars is in Taurus, so this is steady progress wins the race energy, okay, right? It doesn't matter how slow, just keep moving forward towards your goals, towards your projects that you're working on. Just keep going. You can go slow. Don't go back. Okay? Nothing good is happening behind us. It's all forward, right? We want to try to remain flexible under this, though. And Mars is sextile Mercury, but we already discussed that. That's the only aspect to Mars at this time. Jupiter is still in Cancer. So, again, our opportunities are going to come through our compassionate, giving spirits. We already discussed the aspect to Venus. Saturn is in Aries now, been there for a while. We kind of know what that means, but it is square Mercury. We already discussed that minor challenge. again, we want to go back and we want to work on confidence building. All right. Now Saturn is in Aries square Mercury. So, yeah, that's what I just said. Sorry, guys. Skipping ahead, Uranus in Gemini. So we might be feeling restless. And again, our brains are firing from all cylinders right now, guys. So just creative sparks, communication, innovation, all of it is going on very, very quickly. And this is also highlighting our desire or our need to learn through untraditional means, okay? Outside of the box stuff. All aspects to Saturn are positive, except for very minor influences. Saturn is sextile Neptune in Aries. This enhances intuition, spiritual connection, and original thinking. It is trine Pluto. So these outer planets helping us with our inner stuff here, working on those positive transformations and helping to motivate others by leading by example. Neptune is in Aries, so this is courage, idealism, and spiritual enthusiasm abound with this, guys. Now, with sextile to Pluto, this is a major positive influence. It's keeping us open-hearted, and it's helping us answer the call to be of service to others. This is terrific healing and bonding energy, guys. So whatever you do this weekend, the couple of days leading up to the new moon and a few days afterwards, this is what we're working with. So it's all pretty great. Just work on meditating on your self-confidence, tuning out those negative voices, whether from others or mostly from ourselves. Really just get out there, be social, connect, cooperate, collaborate, all the good stuff. Stay sharp, stay a student, stay flexible, stay sociable, and stay connected. All right? Until next time, guys. Oh, yeah, and get your hands on some of my Stimulii blend, my Gemini full moon or new moon blend. Again, that's going to help us be creative, keep our minds sharp, keep our tongues witty and smart, but compassionate and kind at the same time. All right. Love you guys. Till next time.